Hello primates, welcome to the zoo. This is going to be a reply to conference reports, what would make it worth it. This will be a rant, but I want you to know, Fred, that I'm not angry with you. I think you're great. But I'm very irritated with some of the ideas that you've allowed yourself to represent in this video. So I may use you metaphorically as a whipping boy, though I mean no personal offense. You ask, how good would life have to be in the future to justify how crappy it was in the past? And what kind of thing could we possibly have discovered in order for us to look back and say, yes, that makes sense, all that was worth it? Why don't you know that? That humans are potentially the means of our biosystem reproducing itself. Why do people like you project sentience onto Gaia? What's wrong with the facts? Is it just a hangover habit from living in an Abrahamically dominated world to demand a godly sentience? You are far from a stupid man. Why is the living biosystem that we are all obviously integral with something to deny? Because of sentience projection? This isn't the planet Pandora, but the interdependency of subsystems to the whole is very real. I want to know why it is at all deniable. Because in my opinion, our extinction or our continuity depends on it. What the hell is wrong with not just you, Fred, but all of you? I can see two logic paths that might put and keep you in a state of denial. One, you're all familiar with. That you're still committed to the mentally ill paradigms, the respective crime syndicates and theocracies of our ancestors, because you were raised that way, or you just don't know any better. Or two, that you spent so much time and effort in rejecting those silly ways of thinking that you've developed a kind of autonomic response that sends alarms into your brain screaming, cult, cult, cult. Just because it is very well known that nature worship can be twisted into a demented cult does not mean that the concepts at the roots of pagan paradigms have no merit. If that isn't throwing the baby out with the bathwater, I don't know what is. It is the denial that we are animals, that we are part of a completely interdependent life system that allows the functionally insane among us to promote human overpopulation, to risk inducing catastrophic damages to our survival systems, and to allow the intellectually and morally incompetent into power positions where it's nearly impossible for them to not do harm. There have been many reasons of late why this has become a top vexation in my life. Not the least of which is constantly witnessing otherwise competent people going through life, dum-de-dum, well, there is no planetary biosystem that we are damaging beyond repair daily, because to believe that would be religious, yuck, yuck, yuck. Ooh. I just want to slap the taste out of the mouth of anyone who utters such stupidity. Not that I intend to do so, but that is how I feel about it. How the hell is humanity going to get beyond this state of collective idiocy if the cream of the crop is still behaving like a body of morons? Fact. The surface of this planet is heavily infested with life. Fact. Each tiny bit of life is interactive in some way with its neighbor. Fact. Great swarming masses of life have patterns that influence the other swarms and the life system as a whole. Fact. By mass, the largest monocultures have the greatest influence over the system. Fact. Humanity, with all of its stuff, is the fourth largest biomass on the planet. Fact. All of this biomass cultures, all the biomassive cultures in existence, we are the only one that has active planet-wide multi-mode communication and migratory systems. We are so much. We have language in order to ask and answer questions. We have a passion to watch and nurture things to grow. We are tool makers and masters of artificial environment adaptation. We are nomadic, natural explorers, always wondering what it is that's over that hill, beyond that ocean, and out in those stars. Fred, what would be worth it? Why, to be the conveyor of the bioweb, the spreader of seeds, the reproductive organ of life itself. The only way that we are not is if we say we are not. That is a declaration of our incompetence. Why condemn us? Why condemn our descendants? 65 million years ago, the raptors lost their top billing and their best chance to be where we are today. They didn't evolve quick enough to beat the tick-tock of the universe, to reach out and to be the hands, hearts, and minds of gods. Will we? We might. We might. When we see ourselves as all of us, all of life, every microbe, mosquito, and man is life. That's what's worth it. And if we have to have a lingual quibble and label that as pantheism, then I say damn the bigotry and full speed ahead. I promise it will be worth it. Enjoy your life. The only thing not borrowed from those yet to be.